Okay, this is on the Probst job, number 54830, install on 812 and 13 by Jason. So, you come in the apartment here, Phillips head, screws. We're gonna try to reuse this door. The new unit seems to be about the same size as this old one, you know, give or take a little bit. Anyway, but we're going to have a plumber here at 8 o'clock in the morning. On the date of install, he's going to disconnect the water lines and do that. So hang the new unit up. Let me get my flashlight. So you have shallow unistrut there and one there. So I figured the unit hanging about the same place where it is now. That's what I measured the duct for. But you can relocate the unistrut and reuse it as needed to hang the new unit. So, can't really see up there, but I have a cut line at that slip joint. Right in front of that heat run. Gonna need to reconnect that heat run, by the way, and put the grill on. But you can see this 6-inch flex here. It's tapping off onto the piece that we're taking off, the transition. So I gave you a take off in a couple of 90s and some 6-inch pipe. You're gonna need to recut that in when you have the unit out to this duct back here. So I gave you a takeoff, but if you can't use a takeoff, just use a collar. And then re-tap back into this flex as needed. Okay. So I'm giving you all this stuff to hang it just because I'm not sure. You tap in 6-inch round, so I'll give you that for that. Drain. So right now we have 3/4 inch PVC drain. And you can see what it does there. But the unit says it comes out in 1 inch. So I'm giving you 1 inch with 1 to 3/4 inch reducers. And I'll give you, hopefully you can just tie into the same thing as I have now. Okay. So I'm going to skip these two because I put them down here. Well, just know I wrote them twice. I'll go over it in a minute. I'll go over it now. Power. So it says need to run 14.3 from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit for power. But then you also need to run a 16.2 shielded wire for communication. So I was told to, I don't know if that's our normal shielded wire or what, but I'll write this stuff down. Okay, let's see here. On the power, I can give you a 4x4 flat cover. So you can eliminate all that and put a flat cover on it. So you're going to need to run a new line set to the outdoor unit. And you're going to have to cut the sheetrock out as needed. I'll go over that in a minute. So to do that, they have an existing line set. You can see where it goes right there. But they also have this chase where they have ducts, and they have sheetrock, so depending on what you need to do, you may need to be able to just cut a hole in the sheetrock and then patch it once you see what's up there in here to see where you can run the line set. But new line set's not going to run the same spot as the old one, unless you can, but coming out of the wall you can't. But anyway, so I gave you some, you can see insulation up there. I did give you some ductboard just in case you need to do something with ductboard up there, and I give you a can of foam. But the AC sits back in this little cubby on the outside here. Actually, it sits right here. This big unit's our AC. So, line set, I figured come out here, and somehow you're going to have to get to the outside wall. And that's what I don't know, because I don't know how you can get there without cutting the sheetrock out first. So, anyway, outside wall, go down that unit there. So we're going to set the unit on the new pad, reuse the disconnect. Existing 30 amp breaker is okay. So let's go outside to the unit. So hopefully you can park right here. This parking spot is a handicapped. But, you know, all this parking here. But the unit is this corner unit. These are not the ACs for it though. The AC is this big unit right here. I'm gonna even write it on the unit. So I'll put this AC. Sorry, I don't know the number of the unit right offhand. Anyway, so our line set, you're gonna have to come out and, you know, down one of these. Not gonna be very pretty, but it is what it is. You have these dryer vents you can maybe follow out to. Guessing those are those 3 pipes we saw. If they are, that'd be a good chase straight through. Anyway, new pad, reuse the disconnect, and the existing 30 amp breaker in the indoor panel is okay. I was just thinking it may be helpful to bring that blue lift, or any lift at all. You are on the ground level, so you can just roll it in to get it in there. On the thermostat, our new unit comes with a wireless thermostat and a wired thermostat, I think. And just ask them what ones that they want. Or both, Grant says maybe. But that's it.